Manchester United currently sit 5th in the Premier League table, right behind Liverpool, coming off the back of a win against longtime rivals Manchester City. Coming up on the weekend, United play Arsenal at the Emirates. Currently sit top of the Premier League table, 7 points above Manchester City, and Arsenal have also not lost a game at home this season yet. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Stick around, feel the vibes. If you like what you see, go ahead and leave a like. That helps a ton. Go ahead and subscribe as well. Our goal was to hit 100 subscribers by the end of last year, and we did. But for all those who subscribed already, thank you, appreciate it. We're at 90, and we'll go ahead and subscribe. At 100 subscribers by the end of this month, that would be absolutely amazing. But hope you stick around, and let's get to the video. Actually, first, I wanted to get your inputs. So if you're watching this video right now, as you can see, the background is bare. And I have been brainstorming, thinking, how can I make my background look a little bit better? And hopefully you can see, but if you can't see, or if you can't hear, I'm gonna turn on the lights. I got a poster. Now what I'm gonna put on this poster, I have no idea. So if you have any ideas, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I'm thinking I put the poster right here, somewhere here. But honestly, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm not good at interior design. I'm not good at anything, I'll be honest with you, except for talking about Manchester United. So if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear it. Please leave it in the comments below. Anyway, now back to the video. So coming up on the weekend, United play Arsenal, and honestly, let's just talk about last weekend real quick. I mean, that was an amazing game. That was just a beautiful, fantastic game. I didn't think this team was capable of playing like that, especially after all those games under Ruben. I'll be completely honest. I was for Ruben in. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not denying that. But Carrick, for some reason, came in and brought something different to this team. I think when you play decent enough players, to be fair, at their actual positions, you start to see a bit more quality, and that's exactly what happened. Also, Man City really weren't up to it, but I don't expect that same type of game with Arsenal. And honestly, I've seen a lot of things on Instagram. We're gonna back to them. The United fan base is excited and it's on high. Morale is high. Everything is high. We think we're gonna get into this and beat them. And Arsenal are kind of on a low as well. I think they drew their last couple games. They drew 1-1 against Nottingham Forest. So they're not flying sky high. They've actually kind of regressed this season. I think there is a chance we see. I think there is a chance that we see the true Arsenal come out this season. They could just bottle it, the bottle job. They could honestly bottle the Premier League again, and I hope that we can help them do that. Honestly, as a United fan, this might be taboo, but I'll be honest, I'd rather see City win it than Arsenal. I'll be completely honest. I do not like Arsenal. If you didn't know that about me, you know that now. That's the only thing you know about me, that and my name. I do not like Arsenal. So I'd rather see Liverpool. Hold up, let's relax. Not Liverpool. I'd rather see Man City win it over Arsenal. Liverpool, that's a different story. We'll talk about that later. But for this game, I think there are a few danger men that we have to look out for. I think Gyökeres. Nah, stop. Let me stop joking. I think personally, if Saka is in there, we'd have to look out for him. We have to watch out for him. Zubamendi and Rice are the two people. Obviously, their defense is what really holds this team together. Gabriel, Saliba, two of the best center backs in the Premier League this season so far. And honestly, it's not looking bright for everyone else in the league, because they seem like they're going to stay in that position for a while. But I think if we're able to neutralize them somehow, if we're able to stop them, especially during set pieces, we have a big chance of winning. Now, Arsenal have not won. Arsenal, I think, have only won 2 games this season without scoring a goal through set pieces. So if we can limit their set piece scoring rate, we can, with almost certainty, we can prevent them from scoring and from winning this game overall. I genuinely think that. I think if we played the way we played against Man City, I mean, we were technically really clinical, actually. I think the offside just did us in. That game could have ended 6-0. I think if we play like that, we have a real shot here. But Arsenal are a different team from this Man City team that we played last weekend. They are a different team. They're a better team. They just won in the Champions League midweek. They're going to be a tough game for sure. So it's going to be tough. But I think we have it in us now. Might be me just being hopeful. And of course it is. I'm a United fan, so I'm definitely being hopeful. But that being said, I think we have it in us, especially with Brian Mbeumo and Ahmad back from AFCON. We definitely got it. But let's go ahead and see what I think our starting 11 will be. So, first of all, I think we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 without a doubt. I think for our left-sided fullback, we're going to have my boy Lisandro Martinez, no doubt. We're going to have Harry Maguire again. I think Harry Maguire came on clutch. Harry, can I put that in? Okay. Harry Maguire, for sure. He's going to be a left-sided or right-sided center back for sure. Now, Luke Shaw, without a doubt, will be our left back. Our right back will most likely be... Now, the low, honestly, I think honestly we're going to set up the exact same way we set up against City. I'll be completely honest. I don't think he's going to change much. A part of me feels like he will change something just because to throw Arsenal a little off their game. I think he's going to act like everything's chill and play something different. But to be honest, I think there's a good chance that he keeps everything the same. And that's what I'm going to go with. So we're going to put Diego Dalot. Now, he played pretty bad. Dalot. He played pretty bad against City. He, despite how good we were as a team, I think he was probably the one player that you could definitely see a weakness there. I mean, his passes were more negative than the rest of the team. He seemed to not have as much confidence. His passes to Ahmad, everyone knows that pass to Ahmad, that was just ridiculous. I mean, Michael Carrick was on the sidelines laughing. He wanted to laugh until he remembered he was a manager, but I digress. Now, in the midfield, we're going to have our boy, Kobe Mainu. We've always rooted for this man. We always want to see him thrive. We want to see him survive. We want to see him move up in life. So, it's going to be our boy Mainu. Right next to him is going to be Casemiro, although I'll probably be flipped. Casemiro will be on the right. Kobe Mainu will be on the left. But one thing I do want to say about Casemiro is that apparently he's leaving this season, if you didn't know. And at the end of the season, and, I just want to say there's been ups and downs for sure with Casemiro. I think some games when you watch, it's frustrating. I think it even got to the point where, especially there was that season, I think after his first season, where you could see he gained a little bit more pounds. He took his foot off the pedal, and you had that famous quote coming from Carragher saying, leave the football before the football leaves you. And ever since then, I mean, he came back, and he's been absolutely world-class. I think, man, this isn't the quality I thought he had at Real Madrid, I'll be completely honest. At Real Madrid, I thought he was just a brain-dead midfielder that can stop every attack, that runs all over the pitch like an animal. He came to United and he showed something technical. He showed his physicality. He showed his mindset, his Champions League winning mindset. 5 Champions League, more than Manchester United. This guy has 1,000% been a success at the club. And honestly, I thank you for everything you've done. Farewell. And I hope you finish out the season strong. I hope we can do that for you. And I hope we can get into Champions League spots. And I hope we can probably even win the Premier League. Anyway, in the middle, we all know who that's going to be. Bruno Fernandes, he's a legend of the Premier League, I'll be honest. He's already cemented his legendary status. He doesn't need to win it. I don't care. He's a legend. Rival teams will say whatever they want to say. He is a legend of Premier League. He's a legend of Manchester United. Put him in any squad in any generation, he will at least be one of the starters, give or take. That's a different video, but give or take. He's definitely up there with the best. Our right wing. Now, our right wing that we saw on the weekend against Man City was Ahmad. Where's my boy Ahmad? And I think it will be the same. Ahmad, I think Patrick Dover will be the right wing again. Honestly, I do think so. Now, in my pre-match video against Man City, I thought that maybe he might bench Cunha and Brian Mbeumo. I thought he might bench one of Ahmad or Brian Mbeumo. It's clear that he's benching Cunha. Or not Cunha, he's benching Sesko. He's going to put Brian in there. We know Brian played the number 9 in Brentford a little bit as well, so he definitely has a quality, and we saw that over the weekend against Man City. However, it was a little weird, his positioning. I think he dropped back a lot more than we expected him to. So this is what I think the lineup will be. Last but not least, we all know who this is going to be. Senen Lamens, my boy. Reliable, good old reliable, nothing special, which is very special, I guess, was what I would say. But He's made some good saves, to be fair, this season. But this is what I think our lineup will be against Arsenal. I think we have a proper chance against this team. I think we can genuinely come away with the win. You know, in last game, I predicted against Man City, I predicted 3-0, a 3-0 win to Manchester United. You know, the stars spoke to me then. You know, the stars spoke to me. Something happened in between because we ended up scoring 6, but only 2 counted. I'll be honest. But, you know, we hit the bar a bunch of times. I digress. But anyway, the stars spoke to me. And right now, I can feel the stars speaking to me once more. And, you know, if you know who I am on this channel, you know that I don't get predictions wrong, right? If I say a team's gonna win, they're gonna win. You know, last week was only a simple hiccup in the stars formation. I just misread it. But looking up to the skies right now, I can tell you that United are going to win a solid 3-1. I feel it. Okay, this isn't the first time we're dancing on Emirates grounds. You know, you already know my boy Jesse Lingard. We've done this before. We can do it again. I'm telling you. We're waiting. There was reports saying we're going to wear our third away kit. Poof. Oof. If we're wearing our third kit, I feel bad for Arsenal. That's all I'm saying. 3-1 Manchester United to win on Sunday. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Once again, I'd like for you to subscribe, leave a like as well. That helps a lot if you enjoyed the video. And see you soon. Peace.